Okay, let's take a little seat here. Are you thinking of going on mouse and keyboard because you think Fortnite's getting bland, or you're thinking, oh, I need to become a pro player and all the mouse and keyboard players, I mean, all the pro players are mouse and keyboard players. Or you're just thinking, I want to try this thing out though. Well, this is the video for you because I made the transition from mouse and keyboard, and I know all of the tips and tricks on how to transition from mouse and keyboard efficiently. And by the way, I'm talking while playing, and as we all know on my channel, I cannot do that because I suck at multitasking. So let's just get right into the timeline, you could say. I don't know, this video is going to be everywhere, so let's get into it. So, this is where YouTubers usually shout out their promoter, creator code, or whatever. Well, I'm not going to do that. Code Evos! Sorry, I just have a creator code cough. It's nothing, it's nothing. But timestamps are in the description down below. I definitely recommend kind of saving this video for watch for later and then checking out the timestamps down below, because I have a feeling this video is going to be a little longer than I wanted to. I was aiming for 10 minutes, but it might be a little bit over that. I'm so sorry. So yes, check the timestamps down below. They are really important. Look at them right now. If you're okay, I'll wait for you. You're not looking for the oh, no. Look at okay, there you go. Thank you. Now, I need to announce the Evo Squad member of the day. Today's Evo Squad member is Queen Haley. Yes, she said, "Thank you, you have helped me so much. You're the best, bro." Well, you're welcome. And that was on the best sensitivity for beginners Fortnite guide. If you don't have your sensitivity, well, there you go. Go look at it there. If you want to be this Evo Squad member of the day or of the video, make sure to comment down below. You don't necessarily need to be subscribed, but it might help your case, and it might help me notice you a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So yes, if you want me to shout you out and read your comment, well, there you go, Evo Squad member of the day. But if you want the next one, well, here you go. Answer this question. How long have you been using mouse and keyboard, and if so, what is your mouse and keyboard? Nonetheless, let's get right into the video. Okay, so I have my controller, I am in creative mode, and let's just say you are a okay gamer. You can do like 180s, 90s, right? Everything that you know how to do on controller, I want you to be able to do that in the first week of playing mouse and keyboard. So the first step to that is actually to get your keybinds. Real quick and simple. If you need keybinds right away, I will have it linked in the in the card in the top right. Pretty sure it's the right. And you will have two choices: my keybinds with side buttons and my current keybinds without side buttons. But you're playing with your controller, you want to go get your keybinds. Next, I know you're going to be like, oh my god, this guy just wants us to watch his videos. Well, you're going to need to get a sensitivity. I want you to go check out the sensitivity guide that I posted, because oh my gosh, it's like 8 minutes long, I'm pretty sure, and I don't really have time to explain all that in this wanting to be under 10-minute video, because this is the quickest guide to switching from mouse and keyboard. So once you have that all down pat, you can switch to your mouse and keyboard. So I am now on my mouse and keyboard. What I want you to do is just move, okay? I just want you to get your keybinds and move with your WASD. I want you to try to stay here holding your Y and stay in this kind of cube? No, square. I'm so bad at shapes right now. I want you to be able to go like this and stay on the line as much as you can. And you could use your W to hold and your ASD to strafe side by side, and you need to use your mouse obviously to do that. You want to know how to use your WASD effectively. You're going to want to know this because you don't want to be thinking like, oh no, what if I need to move sideways? Well, you don't want to think about how you're going to move, you just want to move. So getting to know your WASD is really important. Up next is not switching your weapons, like that doesn't really help anyone. It's actually building ramps, and walls, okay? No need for floors and cones, okay? Not yet, at least. So you're just going to want to build this thing. Remember in Season 2 where this thing was a thing? Yeah, you're going to want to be able to build this because this is a key component for 90s. So you're going to want to do ramp, wall. Ramp, wall, ramp, wall. If you need to switch, you can just walk back, ramp, wall, ramp, wall, ramp, wall. And do it like this motion. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You could just go like this and look straight and do that. But I want you to get used to using your mouse. So exaggerate all your motions at the beginning. It's not about being optimal. It's about exaggerating all your motions. I want you to learn how to edit. So I've set up a little course here. It's really, really simple. You just have your walls and your stairs. You don't really need anything else when you're learning. So as we all know, holding your W button, you want to edit up. Okay? I know you want to like go like that. That works too. But editing up, so then you get used to editing up. So your crosshairs always on, not center mass, more like chest or head level. So you just want to do this. Just keep it like this, nice and tight. Or if you need to, exaggerate it so then you can get it right. But if you can, keep it as tight as you possibly can. Also, instead of going like this, I was just doing this subconsciously. You can start in the middle and U up. Very, very simple. You're going to want to, you could switch midway too if you need to. Oh my gosh, I'm like trash at this. I need to watch my own videos. Oh, and you just do that. Once you got that down, you're still holding your W button. You barely know how to move. This is where you learn scroll wheel reset. You scroll down, you edit, okay? Simple. Scroll down, edit, okay? You want to learn how to do this. Trust me, it's important. Because whenever you see like a edited wall like this, and you're running away from someone, you don't have time to go like this. You need to be able to go like this, flick back, and reset. So learning how to use your scroll wheel reset is probably one of the more important things in Fortnite due to the fact that building is such a key component. So yep, you're going to just want to go like this. You could do this too. There we go. Sometimes you'll mess up just like that, but you will... Whoa, that was a leg spike. You will get used to it because... honestly, once you've warmed up, you should be perfectly fine. Super scuffed, but you're going to go across. You could either do one, or you can do two. It all works out. I would prefer you to do two, because I want you to learn how to use your mouse, right? But if you have to, you could definitely do one. I'm not doing it as fast, because I am doing that second, but I want you to learn how to use your mouse effectively, okay? This is really important because you can move, you can build really well, but if you don't know how to use your mouse and make it as precise as possible, you will not have a good time. This is probably around the time where you're thinking, okay, I know how to like kind of aim right, I know how to move, I know how to build a bit. It's time to go into pub matches. Okay, first of all, if you have friends, I definitely recommend 1v1ing them or going into Team Rumble, because then you'll have a little bit more controlled environment. That way you can practice and focus on certain things. But if you want to go into pubs, well, you're going to have to take this next step. This is a later step if you are going to be practicing with friends, but if you want to jump right into pubs, then this is important. I want you to set up a zombie spawner right there, and just fight zombies. Very simple. Just fight zombies. Is it hard? No, it's not. Like I said, build walls, build ramps. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Oh, I'm dead. No, it's really hard without floors. But if you know how to use floors, you're going to have a much better time against these zombies. Because honestly, yeah. I think the floors speak for themselves. Once that's all done, you're practically ready to go into pubs, okay? But before you do any of that, I want you to learn one tactic. It's very important, okay? Learn how much you need to move your mouse for a 90-degree turn. So let's say you're in the middle, 90 degrees, right? And 180 degrees, okay? You don't need to be perfect, but just know how much you need to turn to get all that, like 180. Oh, I ran out of mouse space. Just learn how to make those basic maneuvers. Because let's say someone's chasing you, right? And you're editing and you like go like this. Right? That took a whole 180 because you need to edit, reset, and then come across and flick right. Because you don't know if someone's coming around that corner. So know those basic maneuvers. Trust me, they will help, especially if you're on mouse and keyboard. Because 180s are easily the easiest thing to mess up if you like overextend. Like for example, like if I go like this, like, oh, I 180 too far, right? You want to know how to do it because it can definitely save your life. I want you to practice flicking out 90 and placing a ramp, okay? Super useful. You're going to want to flick really hard and then flick back. Oh my goodness, I've messed up that. As you could see, you could definitely take your time, but this is very important because once again, it'll help you learn how to use your mouse. I cannot stress this enough. To switch from mouse and keyboard effectively, you're gonna want to know how to use your mouse. If you don't know how to use your mouse, you're pretty screwed. Everyone knows how to use a keyboard because, well, we play video games, right? We know how to click buttons, but your mouse is the most important thing. Like, if someone cut off my right hand, probably couldn't play mouse and keyboard because I need two hands. Probably could still play controller a bit because I could use this stub. I don't want to offend anyone, but the stub that would be there instead of my hand, right? So the mouse is vital. So if you can get used to your mouse right away, definitely do it. Like if someone asks what took the longest time to get used to, your mouse and your sensitivity. Like usual, you can always adjust your sensitivity as you go through this guide, but I definitely recommend sticking with the same keybinds because keybinds just become easier to remember as you learn a certain set. Like once I knew my set of keybinds, I could switch up one button or two buttons and I'll be perfectly fine. I could even start playing other games with different binds and all that sort of stuff, and I was perfectly fine. But I definitely recommend sticking with a similar sensitivity just so you get used to your mouse. Once you get used to your mouse, you have the freedom to make all the decisions you want. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me, but just get used to your mouse. You're probably wondering, okay, we know all the basic techniques like tunneling, we know boxing up, we know aiming, we know a little bit of, well, ramp rushing. At the moment, I've taught you the basics, right? You at all that, perfect. You can go right into a pub and you'll probably do perfectly fine. Get a few kills, probably die to a sweat, and then you'll do perfectly fine. But you're going to probably want to know how to 180 and 90. Very important. Some would consider this a basic, but I consider it more of a apprentice level mouse and keyboard player. You know, where it's like the second level, right? So I'm going to teach you that right now. Just come up here, wall, and down. Exaggerate your motions. Can I not stress this enough? If you accidentally build a wall over here, you're fine. But exaggerate your motions so your arm gets used to it. After that, you can make small motions and you'll probably do fine. Like exaggerate it. Exaggerate it. Who cares if you're not doing it fast? Exaggerate it. Get used to using your mouse, okay? And then after that, you could do whatever you want, okay? But if you need to know how to do 90s, I have another video about that. Oh my gosh, you're probably like, oh my gosh, why is this guy just promoting his videos? It's because I don't have all the time in the world to explain all this stuff to you, okay? Okay, just deal with it. Just deal with it, okay? So, now that I've told you all the things you're going to need to know, well, you don't know how or what time. Let's see what is on schedule. Okay, so first steps, getting to learn how to move, first day. Easy. Just grind it out. First day, you'll learn how to move. This step, we're doing a little bit of building and all that. 2 days. I want you to take a break, then start building again. Don't want you to jump into the next step. Just keep on building. For editing, should take you about a day-ish. And that involves getting used to your mouse. For me, it took me about 5 days to get used to my mouse, and it was pretty okay. And by the way, the phone's gonna ring in the background, so you're just gonna have to deal with it, because I don't want to answer, and because I don't want to stop recording. Epic Games, am I right? So you're gonna want to learn how to get used to your mouse. For me, it took like 5-ish days, but it took me to learn keybinds like a month or so. So that is the timeline. If you're behind, who cares? It's your journey. It's not mine. So it's all up to you on how fast or slow you go. Obviously, if you put in more time practicing, you will progress a little bit faster. But that also means don't freaking sweat your butt off on the first day and then instantly get burnt out because you're like, oh, I just practiced like for 24 hours. I'm so tired. I don't want to do this anymore. That's your fault, buddy. Don't do that. Like literally the max, practice for 3 hours. Maximum at a time. Definitely practice for more than 3 hours a day. Okay. I just said that, but practice for more than 30 minutes a day. Actually, no, 30 minutes a day for a whole week is better than 7 hours in 1 month. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. Taking breaks is one of the best ways to refresh your brain, and then you could take in some more information. Also, I do post guides on Fortnite, so definitely consider subscribing, because honestly, this video was kind of everywhere. Like, as you can see, to look at all these builds, the video was everywhere, okay? There was no, like, structure to this video. I'm just explaining to you the journey to switching from mouse and keyboard, or switching from controller to mouse and keyboard. But I do post guides, so those are a lot better than this one. Like, how to side jump, I could just teach you how to side jump right now. Like, just like go, run, and just like, jump, and just like put it there. But how good of an explanation was that? Huh? That's what I thought. Watch the side jumping video. I literally, on my channel, I have a Fortnite guides playlist, which will give you all the guides you need. Or maybe not all of them. I definitely recommend commenting in the comment section down below your questions, so then that way I know what to post next, so then that way I know how to help you guys the best way possible. So if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, because that's a nice thing to do. And yeah, I hope boys and girls have enjoyed, and peace.